of all because they gave me the chance to do it, and then because I actually really passionate about this type of simulations and this type of program.
The HRC, it's a really big forum, so we have 48 delegates this year, and I'm really proud of my delegates and my ambassadors.
I consider my biggest accomplishment for this year's edition of RIMUN having managed to invite and welcome an unprecedented amount of international schools since the COVID pandemic. It was not an easy job, and I hope that my work led to the consolidation of many new friendships between delegates from all around the world.
We are the presidents. For the first day of the conference, I tried to manage the approval panel, and then I've tried to solve some crises that could happen to the various ECOSOC committee, and then the last day I will be chairing the plenary session of the Economic and Social Council.
Probably this answer will be very different from one I would have given something like this last year. But first of all, now RIMUN is a family, an experience to meet new people and to form some friendships that I think are really everlasting and will be maintained even after all this job is ended.
MUNs are the most, we can say, honorable, beautiful, best, exceptional, fabulous. They are it is the project that has formed so many students that now they are out in the working world, and they are important people because they learn to become them in MUNs, and then each one followed his or her path, and they have gone to become leaders of everything. So I think I think it should be obligatory for all students to participate in MUNs. It's good in all ways.
My best accomplishment was probably the podcast. First of all, because I had so much fun doing it. And second of all, because somehow we managed to make many people see it, and many more people now know about RIMUN and watch the podcast. So I would say probably that.
Well, during the conference I have to manage the flow of debate inside the crisis community, and I have to coordinate it with the crisis writers.
Because RIMUN is not only a passion for me, it's also a lifestyle, and it has been a part of my life since 4 years, so I couldn't do it without it.
Hi, I'm Matilde Marini, Secretary General for this edition of RIMUN.
And I'm Matteo Ramadori, and I'm the President of the General Assembly for this edition of RIMUN.
I think that I know it could be a cheesy answer, but the bond that the Secretariat members have. I was a member of the Secretariat last year, and I was a member of the lower Secretariat the year before, and I've never had a bond this strong with the members. Even though Matteo does not live in Rome, we try to catch up and see each other at least once a month. We have been out together an enormous number of times. We go to Pietro's house to play billiardino, and I cannot speak for the other secretariats, but also the bond that Matteo and I have, it's really strong, and I think that just few of the secretariats before us could overcome that.
Well, while I agree with Matilde about the bonds that we managed to create inside the Secretariat, I believe that this year we really managed to, in a certain way, broaden the frontiers of this conference. We managed to do a trailer, a pretty good trailer, a cinematic trailer, and it was never done before. We managed to publish for the first time the online news of RIMUN. We founded the podcast. We actually managed to do through the whole year the newspaper of RIMUN. So we tried to make RIMUN not just a conference of 5 days, but an activity that delegates can refer to for the whole year. So we share a common passion for this project, and we wanted delegates to feel it like we do. If you were to ask me, would I do it all over again? I would say no. And there is a reason if the executive and the secretariat lasts 1 year. There needs to be change. RIMUN is all about change, so no, I would not do it all over again. Not because I didn't appreciate it, but because RIMUN needs to move on.
The good thing about our jobs is that you face the unexpected, just like the theme we chose. And yeah, doing it again would not be unexpected, would be easy, let's say. So we're happy to leave that to the next of us. No. To leave that to the next of us. Of course, not like us, because we're the best, but to the next of us that arrive.
Good morning, I'm Raffaella Liano and I am the MUN Director of this RIMUN XVIII. Well, it's really tough, but it's a great emotion, and even because all the students are really happy, and that's why I love it.
We're happy.
No, we're happy, of course.